The sun rose over Berk, but its warmth did not reach the hearts of its people. The ocean still trembled, a lingering echo of the ancient gate's awakening. In the whispers of the dragons, a single message was clear: something powerful was approaching. I stood at the edge of the great cliff, my gaze fixed on the silver night fury resting weakly on the shore below. Toothless sat beside me, his eyes filled with a concern I'd never seen before. For the first time, he didn't seem like the unstoppable alpha. He seemed like a dragon facing a destiny he never chose. Astrid came to my side. "He saved us last night," she said, gesturing toward the silver dragon. "But we don't even know his name." I nodded grimly. "We will. And whatever he's been through, it was only the beginning." As I slowly approached, the silver fury's eyes fluttered open, glowing with a faint, otherworldly light. I gently placed my hand on his snout. "Can you understand me?" I whispered. The moment my hand made contact, visions flooded my mind, memories that weren't my own. I saw a hidden valley of light, a sanctuary where dragons lived in harmony, ruled together by light furies and night furies. I saw Toothless's parents, leaders and guardians of a delicate balance. And then I saw him, the silver dragon, Toothless's brother, his true brother by blood. His name echoed in my mind, Etherscale, but this peaceful kingdom was shattered by an ancient darkness. Shadowscales, led by a monstrous dragon known as Umbraxis, the king of shadows, descended upon them. Dragons of light fell in a terrible battle, and the gate beneath the ocean was sealed to imprison Umbraxis and his Dark Legion. Etherscale was wounded protecting their home and had been searching for Toothless ever since, driven by a prophecy of the Alpha. The vision ended, and I stumbled back, gasping for air. "Toothless," I whispered, my voice shaking. "He's your brother, and Umbraxis. He's coming," as if on cue. A deep rumble echoed through the air. The great gate beneath the ocean pulsed with dark, fiery light, and the sky filled with menacing clouds, a warning from the world itself. My father called a council in the great hall. As villagers and dragon riders gathered, I explained everything. Fear crept into the room. Snotlout slammed his fist on the table. "We can't fight a dragon king made of shadows. This is madness." But Astrid stood up, her voice ringing with confidence. "We have the Alpha. We have the riders. And now," she said, pointing to the hall's entrance, "we have the last hope of the light." Etherscale stood in the doorway, his silver presence filling the room with a surprising sense of calm and courage. Fish legs poring over an ancient rune tablet, read aloud: "Only when the Alpha accepts his destiny and unites the lost blood can the Shadow King be defeated." I turned to Toothless. "This means you, Bud. You're not just the Alpha of Berk's dragons. You are meant to be the Alpha of all dragonkind." Just then, the ground shook violently. We rushed outside to see giant cracks opening in the sea, glowing with a sinister red light. From the depths, enormous shadow dragons rose like ghosts returning from the underworld. At their center, an immense shadow began to form, its wings stretching across the sky. Even though he hadn't fully emerged, we could feel the suffocating power of Umbraxis beginning to awaken. Etherscale roared and took flight, joined instantly by Toothless. The two brothers flew in a circle, their tails glowing with opposite energies, one of night, one of light. Their combined roars shook the very shadows, forcing them back for a moment. The sky lit up with silver and blue as they flew side by side. I mounted Toothless, and the other riders followed us into the fray. We weren't fighting to destroy the shadows, but to hold them back, to buy precious time before the Shadow King could fully manifest. The air turned icy. With every flap of Umbraxis's unseen wings, waves of darkness pulsed into the sky. Etherscale flew to the top of a cliff and, extending his wings, shot a powerful beam of silver energy from his chest, sealing some of the cracks in the ocean. Toothless answered with his own alpha blast, combining his power with his brother's light. For a fleeting moment, there was silence, and then I heard it. A whisper carried on the wind, a voice from the deep, cold, ancient, toothless. Etherscale, you cannot stop fate. The age of light is over. The ocean exploded with dark energy. A colossal claw of pure shadow rose from the waves, gripping the temple ruins on the seafloor. The awakening had truly begun. Toothless and Etherscale hovered in the air, side by side. Toothless looked at me, a silent promise in his eyes. Etherscale looked to the horizon, a warrior ready for his final battle. They both roared together, not in fear, but in pure, unyielding defiance. The world was preparing for war, and the Brothers of Light had finally returned.